Hello, my name is Asmah Dsouza. Today I'm going to talk about affirmations. The work that I do revolves around the subconscious mind, and affirmations play a very important role as far as the subconscious mind is concerned. I get a lot of queries from people where they ask me, Asma, what are affirmations? Do they really work? And sometimes I get people asking me that they're doing affirmations and they're not working. So what exactly happens when we are doing affirmations? Let me try to explain this to you from scratch. Let me try to help you understand what are affirmations. Affirmations are positive words that we speak to ourselves. Basically, we as human beings, we are always constantly in a state of thought. We never ever lose our thoughts. We are always in a state of thinking. This is called already always thinking. We are always in a state of thinking, and because we are already in a state of thinking, our thoughts are mostly stale and negative. Very rarely we get thoughts which are positive and fresh thoughts. To be creating a new life. Therefore, a new way of thinking needs to be adapted. What do we do if we need a new way of thinking? We need to unlearn the old and learn something new. This something new is positive words that we continuously can speak to ourselves. Simple positive words that we speak to ourselves. That is called affirmations. How do affirmations work? Okay, let's try to see this with an example. I'll try to narrate my own example. So the place that I live, I have to use a way of travel. I have to take some kind of a mode of travel. Mostly the mode of travel that I would use earlier to travel, and I needed an auto rickshaw all the time to travel. And when I would step out of the house, I'm giving you a live example, my self example. Whenever I would step out of the house, and I would step out and I would see that there are autos there, but they're not willing to go to the places that I want. Most of the people who stay in Mumbai and they stay in the suburbs, they're identifying with what I'm saying, because the auto rickshaw guys, they are not willing to go to the places that you want them to go. And there are times when there are no autos available and you're waiting and you're wasting your time and you're spending a lot of time and not understanding how can you help yourself or what is it that you can do around this. And this was a time when I had just learned to do the affirmations. So I would tell myself that when I step out the house, I immediately get an auto rickshaw. The auto guy is also willing to travel to the place that I wish to go. It's all easy and comfortable, and life gets really better from here. So when I would step out, there are times when there would be a lot of autos lined up, and there are times when there would be no autos lined up. Most of the times, about 80% of the times, I would get an auto and I would travel by an auto. So I understood that affirmations do work. But this was not working all the time. So where is it that the affirmations were going wrong? I tried to work a little deeper with the subconscious mind. This was not an issue. It was not something very major. But still, when I was working with affirmation, I wanted to overcome this challenge with the help of affirmations. Whenever an affirmation does not work, remember the scope of inside job, that is working with the subconscious mind, just increases. We need to understand that if an affirmation is not working, there is something more that the subconscious mind needs to deal with. So what did I do? I tried to work on a little deeper level with my subconscious mind, and I tried to understand where this belief is coming from and where am I operating from. And when I started working with myself, I understood that I needed something, a new affirmation that I could myself identify with. So while working, I came up with this new affirmation which said that there is plenty for everyone, including me. Alright? I kept saying this to myself, and every time that I would step out of the house, I would step out and say to myself, there is plenty for everyone, including me. And then I started getting auto rickshaws like this. Not just the auto rickshaws, this works for everything. Now when I say there is plenty for everyone, including me, this worked. This always works. And you can also use this if at all you want to create a shift in your consciousness for anything. Similarly, there are so many affirmations available, and there are so many you will find on the internet. And you will be able to find the affirmations everywhere. And you can use these affirmations for yourself to create a new way of thinking. So like I tried to make you understand that affirmations are the positive words that you are speaking to yourself. When you are speaking positively to yourself, you are allowing a new realm of reality to be created by your subconscious mind. It takes time, okay? Don't think that when you say an affirmation, it's going to manifest like this. No, it takes some time. Allow your subconscious mind to get trained into a new way of thinking. And sometimes when if at all you are into a state of doubt, there is always a reason why you enter into a state of doubt. I tell you about myself that initially when I started with affirmations, I also would regularly enter into a state of doubt. I would ask myself, is it working? Is it not working? I doubted the science, but remember, the science can never be doubted. It's a proven science. So this science cannot be doubted. So I would think to myself that the affirmations are working for everyone but me. So therefore, for some time, I decided that let me try something which is going to make me believe into affirmations. And that's the time I came up with an affirmation which was Louise's favorite affirmation, and I would do that affirmation very often. It became like a popular affirmation which worked for me for every occasion, every time. What was that affirmation? That affirmation went like this. Louise says this affirmation and she says, there is so much love in your heart that you can heal the entire planet. Let us use this love right now to heal ourselves. So I would keep saying this affirmation to myself. I would say this to myself again and again. Asma, there is so much love in your heart that you can heal the entire planet. For now, let's use this affirmation. Let's use this love to heal yourself. And it started creating some kind of a shift, some kind of a momentum. At least it created a space for affirmations in my mind. It created a space of affirmation in my brain. And that's how I started getting familiar with affirmations. So all those of you who are asking these questions to yourself, are affirmations working? Will they work? Is affirmation the new language that I must adapt? Yes, affirmation is the language of the subconscious mind. Affirmation is what creates positivity. Affirmations are the way to be able to give yourself the commands that you would like to manifest in your life. Simple words spoken in present tense, positive words spoken in present tense, they are going to create the changes, the shift that you're looking for. Maybe in the initial stage you may not find drastic changes. Maybe in the initial stage you may feel that, oh, I'm trying and it's not working. But remember what I told you, when it is not working, that doesn't mean it does not work. It just means that there's a deeper level of work that needs to be done. It only means that there is something more that you have to achieve. A hurdle, a block does not mean that you need to stop. It just means that you need to overcome something on a deeper level. So let's try and do a few affirmations with me. You can just repeat what I'm doing. So what you do is that spread your arms wide and look at yourself in the mirror. And if there is no mirror available, just imagine that you're standing somewhere which is a wide place, an open space, an ocean, or maybe some place which you really enjoy yourself. Maybe in the nature, maybe somewhere where there is ocean around. Just spread your arms and say this to yourself. I'm open and receptive to all good. Say one more time. I'm open and receptive to all good. And just take a nice deep breath and get the feeling that all good that life has to offer is coming to you. And this is just a beginning, believe me, my friends. Affirmations are really magical. And I'm really grateful for the time. I'm really grateful that you decided that you want to know more about affirmations. If there's anything else that I can be of support to you, I'm glad, I'm happy to be here for you. Thank you so much. Have a very great day ahead.